Money bag, money bag, money bag. Money bag, money bag, money bag. But what was I saying? What was I saying? The Goddess and the Frog inspo. Man, having a regular fucking job. That's what I was talking about. But fast forward. Pretty much that shit will drain you. That shit will make you lose sight of your purpose. And that's happened to me a lot. I've had 3 jobs. I want to say 3 jobs since I started working on The Goddess and the Frog. I worked at Red Robin, Waffle House. No, Waffle House first. Red Robin. 4 jobs. I take that back. Waffle House, Red Robin. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Tokyo, but fucking Triple Crown Bingo, and now Dave and Buster's. And all of those jobs have drained me. All of those jobs have drained me in some way, shape, or form. There's definitely been a lot of lessons that I've learned that I've added into the book, or I've shown in the book in whatever way I could. And yeah, one of the biggest lessons was boundaries and isolation. So, for example, I started working at Red Robin. I actually really like that job. First of all, I love serving. I didn't think that I would like being a waitress, but it's pretty fun. I love working in a restaurant. Like, I'd rather interact with the people than to just kind of stay in the kitchen. Ideally, I want to be able to do everything. So now I want to really have my own restaurant. I've been thinking about that, like something vegetarian, but I don't know what that would look like yet, so I don't really want to speak too much on it right now, but trust and believe me, you're gonna see it soon. I want my own restaurant. So fast forward. I really enjoy what I do. So since I started at Waffle House was the hardest. I had to do the most work, and I feel like anybody who's worked for Waffle House can tell you, like, you gotta really be a hustler. You gotta really work hard. Like, you really got to be on your shit. Like, I had to fucking take the order, entertain the guests, tell the kitchen what I want, wash fucking dishes, sometimes damn near make my own fucking food, and fucking be the manager. Like, you gotta do all the shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take trash out. You gotta run the whole shebang. It's like, it almost feels like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm talking about it, it almost feels like serving someone from your kitchen. Like, people who've been at Waffle House make Waffle House their home. But to relate it to the story, one of the biggest things that I got from it was learning how to really feel that way. Like, to first of all feel at home, to make a home. Like, even when things are hard, even when things are challenging, like, I feel like anybody who can turn hell into a dream, or into heaven, a nightmare into a dream, hell into heaven type shit, then you really have really high confidence. Like, you really have the ability to think, feel, and see yourself and others beyond. It gives visionary, for real, but it's visionary paired with I want to say drive, or the energy. I'm just gonna say the energy to execute. Okay, because to be confident, you also have to have discipline. You also have to, keep things going. You have to be consistent is what I want to say. Like, not procrastinate. I did a lot of procrastination where, again, I would be drained from these jobs, and I would tell myself a lot of lies, for real. But one lie I would tell myself is that I'm using this to fuel what I'm doing. And it's not necessarily a lie, you know what I'm saying? But it would start to become a lie whenever I have enough, and then I'm still not doing the work to work on the book, or I'm working harder, or I'm getting more money, like at the job specifically, instead of using my time and energy for my creative pursuits. And one of the reasons that I didn't do that was fear of success, or fear of success and fear of failure, for real, where the fear of failure was that I'm going to put all this work into this book, all this work into this project. I think that the story is wonderful. I think it's beautiful. I think it's cool as fuck, for real. And I think my characters go hard as shit. Like, the more energy I put into it, I'm just like, yo, I'm putting so much love, so much time, so much energy, so much intention into this book that what if nobody sees it? What if nobody wants it? What if nobody reads it? Like, I had asked months ago, I had asked people if they wanted to beta read the story, and I didn't get the response nearly that I thought that I would. Like, a couple people had agreed, but no one was persistent or pursuant enough to really give me feedback or even really look at it. You know what I'm saying? And then the people that did, I'm gonna say we're the wrong people for starters to even share the project with, like at the early stage that it was in. But envious people, for lack of better words. Like, I can't sugarcoat the shit. I'm trying to think of a way around it, but I really don't have time for that because I'm about to get ready for work. But it's like, yeah, envious people, and it would discourage me. It would make me feel like I couldn't do it, or I shouldn't do it, or like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of those people specifically were exes. They don't need to be named. But it's like, you get the point, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, where you shared something with someone who was very close to you, and you thought that you would get love and support, but instead you get envy, shame, like you get downed, like you get like your intelligence undermined, your creativity ridiculed, like all of that shit does not feel good, and it takes time to heal from, for real, because it's like, I don't want to put all of that energy into what I'm doing. I don't want that to be excluded either, because it's obviously something that's happened to me, and again, something that may be happening with you or has happened to you, where you feel these things and they shake your confidence. You know what I'm saying? You feel these things and then they make you not want to continue. They make you want to stop. They make you want to be quiet. They make you want to sit down in a corner and not do anything, not say anything, not be controversial at all. And it's like, that's not you. You're a real creator. You're a real visionary, right? So continuing, that's shown for real through the sun mostly, but all of the characters really. Like, even the goddess with herself, where she stops believing in herself, she stops trusting herself, she starts doubting her ability to do the things that she's already seen herself doing. And if you know, like, the hardest part is to see something in your mind, to really meditate and to feel and experience something in your mind is the way to make it actually happen. Like, if you hungry and you like, bro, I want a sandwich, first that's happening in your mind, right? Like, you're creating a desire, you're creating a picture, you're creating an outcome. And it's like, okay, well, what am I gonna do to get the sandwich? Am I gonna make the sandwich myself? Am I gonna go to Jersey Mike's? Am I gonna go to fucking Firehouse? Like, am I gonna go to Subway? Am I gonna get somebody else to make it? Am I gonna get a veggie burger fucking down the street? Like, what am I gonna do? Go to Thai Simone's new restaurant. Coming soon. but yeah, so you think of these things and then they happen. So if you meditate on it, this is also shown in the story, obviously. If you meditate on it, that's what makes it manifest. That's what makes it become real. It's already happened. And now all you have to do is walk in the steps, walk in the plan, walk in the direction of that thing actually happening, and expecting it to happen, and it happens. Boom, before you know it. And that's really how the story starts. The story starts with, I think the first illustration is the guy sleeping, and it's pretty much like just warming people up. Like, hey, you're a god. Hey, you're a goddess. Like, did you know that you have real power? Did you know that you could really use this? Did you know that anything that you think, anything that you dream, anything that you say, anything that you put energy into will manifest? Did you know that? Did you know that you can make something from nothing? Did you know that you're magic and this shit is easy for you? It's natural for you? Did you know that? You know? That's literally the first fucking page. And it's the goddess sleeping. And in her mind, she's already created the other planets. She's already created the solar system. She's created her enemies. She's created her allies. She's created the conflict. She's created the the resolution. Like, she's created this entire thing, and then she opens her eyes to it, and it immediately happens. It immediately manifests. It immediately starts playing itself out, and it doesn't look the way that she thought that it would look. It doesn't come in the ways that she thought that it would. But that's the journey. That's the walking into something. That's part of confidence too, where it's like, you can't, in all of this, your confidence grows. Like, you can't just say, I want to be confident, or I'm going to be confident, and then don't have things that challenge that confidence. Don't have things that conflict with that confidence, to show the contrast, for real, to show the contrast, and that confidence really exists, and it's you. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what time it is. It's almost time for me to go. But yeah, that's a little bit behind the story. I feel like that's good enough to start, because I gotta pee again, and I do like what I do, y'all. I do like what I do, and I like, personally, as a server, I kind of share some of my visuals of what I think and feel about that in Yam Yam Niños. So shout out to Miss Lisa Brown, for creating Yam Yam Niños and Noche Niños. But I've shared some of how I feel about waitressing in that story through illustration. But I do love it. I do love it, y'all. So I like to do my best, is what I'm trying to say, at everything that I do. And sometimes I get consumed and the things that I create, and the things that I do, and the places that I go, the people that I interact with. It might be my fixed energy, or it might just be, but it's something that I'm working on balancing. I am balancing. But that consumption with something that it takes from another. So again, like, just bringing this video back full circle, having given a lot of time and energy to working, in this particular case, Dave & Buster's, and not giving enough energy and time to my creativity, which is this. Sharing this with you, for real, sharing my story, the things that I'm experiencing, the things that I'm going through, and transmuting that through my creativity, through my work. And again, just as a super side note, for all my creatives out there that desire to collaborate, I want to collaborate with you. Especially, you already know if you POC, because if you know, you know, Phase Creative Studios, I have a mission, and I'm here to fulfill. Period. So that's what I have for us right now. I hope that you've enjoyed this update. I hope that it was insightful. I hope that it was impactful. I hope that it helps create positive change in your life and that of those around you. So till next time, you are truly legendary. I love you, and I'll see you later.